we're going to do now is instead of having people throw away their bread, our next goal is actually to make them aware of the situation and try to make them throw away their bread in the special biogas bin. In that way, instead of just making a game that makes them throw bread away.
But like so, we collected facts about birds, like pigeons, bunnies, and bread in general, and we want to make maybe like boxes or information places where people can go if they want to. It's like just a game. I guess if there's something new in the park, they kind of want to find out, and they see like the information. Probably it's like based on a question, and you have to think first, and then you make a decision, and then when you flip it around, it's gonna tell you like the truth.
Correct or fact.
Yeah, the fact. Like, and then you learn something. Like, if you feed too much bread to the pigeons, they're gonna starve to death because they don't get enough out of it.
No.
Yeah, water. So I think now we're just gonna see like how people behave in general, like where they are mostly like located, where they like to sit, what age we have, and if their rituals take like
So, let's make a plan.
So how does it look like?
Maybe we should design something that doesn't require anything at all. Yeah, let's just imagine you live in a house that is solely fueled by biogas, and the rabbits eat your bread. Like, around this park is the only place you can find bread, and the rabbits eat it, so you can't cook at home because you need biogas. So your goal in the game, which is called life, is to take the bread away from the bunnies and fuel your house.
Like, maybe that we create a story.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
Okay, but how? And then?
That's it.
I don't think we shouldn't think too far. I just think for a start. We're just always searching for an ending. We should actually look for a start.
Yeah, that's true, but
because he said we're already playing a game, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Like the rabbits are playing against us, or maybe for us, or with us. Maybe we're their final boss, or maybe they're our boss ending fight. And maybe that's just it. Like, we want fuel out of the bread, they want to eat it, they're eating our fuel. So we should get them our fuel back from them.
Especially like with the pigeons, I think that people are here to feed the pigeons and not the bunnies. But yeah, we can make it like change that behavior. But I think through the information we give them, it could be changed. Like when they come across this awesome illustration of Pam, and to be like, oh yeah, like I could use my bread like that. It's still recycling, it's not like throwing away.
That's why,
So we're not telling them anything to do. Like, we don't tell them you have to do this or you have to throw that there. It's more like we set the thought in their heads and
just show it from the other point of view. I think that's good, yeah.
Because I feel like people, they only do this like for a longer period of time if they understood it why they're doing it. I mean, like a game gets boring after maybe like 1-2 weeks, so they will stop it, or like, now I'm too lazy, I'm just gonna throw it.
Yeah, you should make it a habit. Yeah.
And that's, I think it only works when the people change their way of thinking. So yeah, that could work.
So we stay with the facts then, or?
Yeah, like I only see that to tell them. I don't know if it's another way to show them instead of illustration or like words.
Maybe we should add one character to this park.
Like the fairy?
Yeah,
like the
and
fairy.
her house is fueled by biogas. So if she doesn't have gas, she will go away. She will go back to her fairy forest, I guess. Or maybe she will even die. So we need to fuel her house with bread.
And then we make like the
And since she's so tiny, she can't really fly far. So she can only collect bread from this part,
yeah.
I guess.
That's a good idea, but you have to have a house or something, a visual.
Yeah, I
I
feel like when we
suppose.
have the story based around the fairy, we could have like little things the kids find, maybe make out of wood, like a little cottage, and we can be
Yeah,
like,
we can make it really tiny, like a little
Yeah.
Efteling kind of feel. We can show the we can show the Efteling.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should do that.
It doesn't have to cost much, I guess.
no,
No, that's true.
Maybe
and
just
better
a
make it
little
with
house that
nature
can light up.
stuff, so it's not like something new,
Yeah.
or like maybe it rots, but then maybe kids will build up a new house for the fairy. You know, it doesn't mean that we have to. We set the start point and we give some ideas, but the kids then can also go and like collect flowers for the little fairy, and then they can put it there or something.
Yeah, so basically, what we just talked about, the idea of giving information to people, more awareness of what happens with the bread. And we were trying to do something, you know, fun for the kids over here in the park. And one of them is going to be, and Pam is going to tell you next.
Oh, the whole idea thing?
Yeah.
We thought of adding a character to the park, and the character has to be fueled by bread, or else it will be pretty much game over for him or her. So we thought about a fairy, and we thought we're already kind of playing the game like this. So pretty much the fairy lives in a house that is fueled by bread. So if she doesn't get bread, she'll pretty much die. So you have to bring her bread.
And the next test is?
So our next test is going to be.
It is uncomfortable to do.
So the next thing we're going to do is put
Yeah, we
like
gotta-
a small house over there or something, just a small prop for the fairy to make it look like she lives there,
Yeah, just like
or a bin,
something simple.
and just start without not asking bread, but just with a sign saying bring flour.
No, we're gonna say the fairy is really sad because, and then you can, like, we just make, maybe we start with the illustration and see if that works, and then we put like, oh, she's really sad, bring her some little white flowers to the house to make her happy. And because the kids are like adults, if they want to, they can collect it everywhere in the park, so it's something without effort, you don't have to bring anything. And then we can test if the people would take our instructions and actually do something.
Yeah, that's so that's for next week.